Ja, ohne Witz. Judina, mein Reden. Was?
Commander, I've got a lead on something interesting. Have you got a minute?
Klar.
Commander, I've found something you need to see.
What have you got?
A group of Cerberus scientists cut ties and fled. Perhaps they finally realized they were on the wrong side. We don't know what they were researching, but they were among the Elusive Man's top scientists. They could help build the Crucible.
Maybe we could recruit them. Lots of Cerberus people think they're doing the right thing. I know I did.
And you were right, Commander. Whatever crimes Cerberus is committing now, I was on Horizon when the Collectors attacked.
Really?
You'll recall I mentioned growing up in the Terminus systems. I was visiting my family at home. While the Alliance was running studies, you were saving me and my family.
Has the Alliance tried to make contact with the scientists?
They've been unable to find them, but they're searching. As is Cerberus. I've been monitoring Cerberus communications. I've charted signal frequency from various Cerberus cells by location and cross-referenced known ship movements.
You found them?
I believe so, yes.
Nice work. Put it on the map and I'll give it a look.
It's on the map now, Commander. Thanks.
Okay. Und noch eine Nebenmission, der Hammer. Oh, alles klar. Kaileng's Dossier. From Stephen Hackett. Shepard, as promised, here's what we have on Kaileng. From Alliance Records, subject Kaileng's Dossier to Stephen Hackett. Oh Gott. Gee. Age on enlistment 16, credentials faked. Alles klar. Tours of Duty. Bla bla. Service Activities. Oh Mann. Ja, ihr könnt es euch ja durchlesen. Ich habe da gerade im Moment nicht so richtig Lust drauf. Ich habe auch keine Lust, das vorzulesen. Got a minute. From James Vega. Just wondering if you've got some time in the near future. Nothing critical. Just wanted to chat. Vega. Wer ist Vega? Okay. Durlesh Mole. From Adrian Victus. Ah. Cerberus just ambushed a Turian cruiser full of high-ranking hierarchy officials. The cruiser managed to escape, but its location was top secret. Cerberus couldn't have located that ship without inside information, and the only other person who knew the cruiser's position was Volus ambassador Din Korlak. I've heard ugly rumors of a bounty out for his head. My advisors insist I can't bring these accusations against Korlak myself. I admit they're right. The Turian and Volus economies are tightly intertwined, and now isn't the time for the political crisis that would result, but the security of our fleets is at stake. I ask that you investigate Korlak in your capacity as a Spectre and find out if he is indeed a Cerberus mole. I forwarded information on his last known location to the Spectre office on the Citadel. Da war ich doch gerade. Leute. New article on Cerberus. Okay. Ja, ich skippe das jetzt mal gerade ein bisschen durch. Oh, from Jack, das lese ich aber. Meet me at the bar. The students are kicking ass and taking names. They're keeping them on short rotation so they don't burn out. So we end up with lots of shore leave. Next time you hit the Citadel, come by Purgatory. Ich glaube, das haben wir schon erledigt. Citadel interview your cabin. From Diana Alice. Okay. Okay, das heißt, wir müssen nochmal in die Captain's Cabin gehen. Thank you from Jessica Frome. Dear Commander Shepard, my name is Jessica Frome. You saved my life on Benning. I've lost so many friends in all this, but I find hope in the idea that their memory lives on in me. I know I'm just one woman, but I wanted to let you know you're making a real difference. Dankeschön. Game night from Samantha Trainer. Commander, thanks for taking the time to speak with a civilian. I'd love to see how Commander Shepard kills time between missions. Why don't you give me a call if you'd like to grab drinks in your cabin? I promise a night of fun and games. Ich glaube, ich müsste mal in die Captain's Kabine gehen. Okay, ja, da haben wir schon wieder eine Nebenmission bekommen und einen Codex-Eintrag, den ich mal geflissentlich ignoriere. Oh, ich will mich nicht schon wieder hier festhängen.
So Cerberus wanted to go into politics, huh? Nice job shutting those assholes down.
Didn't you used to work for those assholes? Something about leather seats?
I worked for Cerberus when they were vigilantes helping the helpless. Now they're a little too mainstream. And evil. The important thing is that you kicked their asses. And Caden's back. He even remembered the first rule of serving on the Normandy. Don't shoot the commander.
Go easy on Caden. He's been through a lot.
Yeah, like drawing a gun on a superior officer, nearly getting the council killed. That's not gonna look good on the yearly performance review. Commander?
Das ist aber auch nicht nett. So, Moment. Ich will nicht schon wieder hier... Nein, 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 nein. Boah. Okay, pass auf. Erstmal speichere ich hier. Bevor ich hier irgendwas mache in diesem Cockpit. Diese Todesfalle von Cockpit. Ich würde gern mit Edie reden, jawohl.
Hello, Shepard.
What's on your mind, Edie?
The destruction of the Reaper on Tuchanka. It is rare for a technologically superior force to be destroyed by an inferior one.
Yeah, so now all we need is a gun that fires Thresher Maws.
That was a joke.
I'm sorry, Shepard. I was contemplating. The Reapers are more fallible than they proclaim. Despite its best efforts, the one on Tuchanka was destroyed by a worm. This has caused me to reassess the probable period of time before I am non-functional.
You're worried about dying?
In a sense. My processing power is consumed with calculations to help us combat the Reapers. But I can run those scenarios with the rest of the crew. May I ask you another question that troubled Jeff?
Here we go again.
What is the purpose of synthetic life?
It's not that different from organic life. A free-willed synthetic chooses what it wants.
But the purpose of organic life is to preserve itself long enough to replicate copies of its genes in succeeding generations. My purpose is not so clear. The other successful synthetic life forms that I have examined for comparison are the Geth and the Reapers.
Reproduction isn't all there is. We find meaning in the work we do, good deeds we accomplish, love.
I see. I will search my files on the biographies of humans to see if prominent figures follow the pattern you suggest. It appears many humans did in fact do so.
That was quick. Gotta love quantum computing.
Shepard, I will alter my processing power to give priority to your stated goals. Duty, altruism, love.
Wait, you're just gonna turn yourself good? Can you do that?
It should take some time. If I have further questions, I will speak with you again. Thank you.
Okay, gern. Alles klar.
Are you and Caden okay? The last time he saw that body wasn't exactly pleasant.
I have informed him of the situation. He is taking it well.
Good.
Gut. Gut. Sehr gut. Okay, mit Edie hat man die strangesten Gespräche, die merkwürdigsten Gespräche.
Commander, Dr. Chuckles sent word that she'd like to speak with you down in the medbay.
Oh, Dr. Chuck, okay. Okay, dann würde ich sagen, steht sowieso mal wieder eine Tour durch die Normandy an. Wir haben neue Fische. Okay, ich kann sie mittlerweile nicht mehr auseinanderhalten, aber die sehen alle sehr hübsch aus. Kann mich gar nicht beklagen. Sehr schön. So, Intercom. Ja, genau. Wir hatten
Trainer, if you're not doing anything, I've got a few hours free. Would you like to come up?
zwei Einladungen. Einmal Trainer und einmal die Reporterin.
Your cabin is gorgeous. I've seen apartments smaller than this. Well, Commander, ready to play?
Play?
I picked up a chessboard on the Citadel. GUI interface, not nearly as nice as real pieces, but this takes up less space. And I recall you delivered something that closely resembled a challenge. So, interested?
This is a trap, isn't it?
I'm just a simple lab scientist, Commander. I'm sure your real-world expertise will give you an edge. Ha!
Oh, come on!
My word, Commander. It's almost as though you wanted to spare your pawns the indignity of living under my regime.
In real life, that tactic would have worked.
Well, in real life, one doesn't move on an 8x8 square grid.
You know what I mean. The pawns are infantry. A good infantry line, like the Krogan, can take a charge like that.
That reminds me of a joke. What's the difference between Commander Shepard and a Krogan? One is an unstoppable juggernaut of head-butting destruction.
And the other doesn't have a smart-ass comm officer to keep him in line.
Ooh, that's even better than the number of testicles punchline.
I'm glad you didn't run back to the lab, Trainer.
Thanks. So, rematch?
Hell yes.
Okay, kleines Spielchen Schach. Kann ja nicht schaden. Okay, aber die Reporterin wollte ja auch noch was von mir, von daher ist die als nächstes dran.
Diana. She wanted an interview.
Right away, Commander.
Ready for a chat, Commander?
I'm ready.
Commander, it's no secret that Council Space has suffered some serious losses to the Reapers lately. Now Cerberus has struck directly at the seat of our government. If something as small as a human terrorist organization can hit the Citadel, is anywhere safe?
Cerberus has limited resources. This coup attempt was likely the best they could do, and it cost them a lot of money and troops. A little fear is understandable, but it can't paralyze you. They've failed as many times as they've succeeded.
But humanity has lost its counselor. The Alliance Parliament is destroyed, and the Prime Minister's dead. The line of succession is getting pretty short. How long do you expect any new Alliance administration to last?
Leaders will rise. You can't lose hope. Our enemies won't rest until they've taken the last human being. Until then, we're not beaten. Right now, it's everyone's duty to step up.
All right. Now a question from Thessia. Commander, during your tribunal, some said you had Cerberus ties. Thanks for your time, Commander. This is Diana Allers for Battlespace. Good night, and stay strong. Be careful, Commander. You keep feeding me like this, and I'll follow you home.
I think we're just fine in front of the camera.
Oh, did you think? Of course you did. Me and my big mouth. I'd better get out of here before I send another wrong signal. See ya, Commander.
Wrong signal my ass. So, der nächste ist James. Jetzt stehen sie aber Schlange hier bei mir. Geht denn da ab?
James, I've got some time if you want to talk privately.
On my way.
Hey man, how's it going? Good, James. You?
Good, good. Wow. So this is what I can look forward to when I get my own command.
You want your own ship, Vega?
Yeah, maybe one day. When I'm old and I can't fight worth shit anymore.
You just come up here to make fun of your commander?
Sorry, Loco. I guess maybe I got some things on my mind. I wanted to get your opinion on something.
Shoot.
What did you do when they asked you to join the N7 program? I mean, was it a no-brainer for you, or did you think about it before accepting?
The N7 program is a big deal, but it's also a big commitment.
I hear that.
You get the best training, best equipment, best assignments.
And they expect the best in return.
Yes, they do. Why you asking?
Well, even all the shit that's going on, somebody somewhere managed to track me down and forward an N7 commendation. It's dated the same day the Reapers attacked Earth.
You don't sound too thrilled.
Well, aside from the fact that there won't be an N7 program if we don't win this war, being a soldier's the only thing I've ever been really good at. And not because I try. Hell, I'd have kicked my ass out years ago. Last time I had a command, I lost almost everyone. And they promoted me for it. I guess I'm just not sure if I'm ready to lead again. I don't know if I want that responsibility.
You mentioned that before. What went wrong?
What didn't go wrong? We were out on patrol, checking on some strange readings, and the collectors hit. But they hit the colony first. By the time we got back, most of the colonists had been subdued or abducted, including our CO, Captain Tony.
So you were in charge.
Yeah. We laid low for a bit, waiting for a chance to strike, but before we could, we were betrayed. One of the colonists turned out to be a Cerberus spy working with the Collectors. I had no choice. I killed him and destroyed the Collector ship. But it got ugly. We lost most of the colonists and all but one of my squad. Not exactly a textbook operation.
You can't blame yourself for being put in a tough situation. And if you were promoted, then something must have gone right.
Sure, but...
If you'd saved them all, would things have worked out better?
I don't know. I don't think so.
The right choice is usually not the easy one.
Yeah. Did you know that before you joined the N7?
Yeah. That's why I was asked. And it's why they asked you. There's not a single N7 that hasn't sacrificed, either themselves or their soldiers at some point.
So you think I should accept?
Only you can make that decision, James. But I think you already know the answer.
I'm glad you think so. If you don't mind, maybe don't mention this to anyone else.
Of course not.
Gracias. Well, I think I better get back to the hangar. Things here, it's a little too soft for me.
The bed's a lot harder than it looks.
I'll take your word for it. Thanks again, Loco.
Anytime.
Oh, Carnage unlocked, okay. Haben wir noch mehr Gespräche, oder? Nee. Das war's. Ja, Caden ist mittlerweile dabei. Ah, okay. Was? Ah, ist völlig egal. Cancel. Was? Nein, ich will hier... Ja. Lass mich in Ruhe. So, was ist das denn hier eigentlich? What the... Hier fehlt doch eine Textur. Ist hier ein Loch drin? Was ist denn hier los? Leute, meine Kabine ist kaputt. Kann mal jemand das fixen? Was geht denn da ab? Das habe ich ja noch nie gesehen. Okay. Egal. Also, CIC waren wir schon. Crewdeck kommt als nächstes. Oh, Garrus. Was ist denn los?
Shepard. Hell of a day. Udina loses his mind, the Citadel almost falls, and you almost had to put down a friend.
Got a little tense there.
If it had come down to it, could you have pulled the trigger?
I don't see how. We start killing our friends, and war turns into murder.
But it doesn't always give us the easy way out, does it? At least Caden didn't have to join Ash.
Let's hope she's looking out for us. This was her fight, too.
Good to have Caden back. We can always use a friendly gun.
So sieht's aus. Okay, wen haben wir denn noch hier? Hier ist niemand. Ja, Thane wird wohl nicht wiederkommen. Den hat's zerrissen. Wie so viele andere. Wie Morden Solus zum Beispiel auch. Was ich sehr, sehr schade finde, weil der war echt sympathisch und lustig. Und... Ja, ich weiß nicht.
All seems so calm from here. There are people going through hell in a million different ways. Out there. And I want to be fighting alongside them, but... I want to be here. You know?
Sure. Thinking of anyone specific?
I heard from my mom, Shepard. My dad is, he's MIA. He's presumed...
Tell me what happened. You said they got out of Vancouver.
He left Mom at the orchard and reported for active duty. That's all we know, but... It's enough. She's alone in this now. In all this.
I feel for you, Caden. And I'm glad you told me. There's strength in camaraderie. In empathy.
Thanks. You're right. I don't know how you do it, Shepard. Keeping it all together like you do. Earth is always in the back of my mind. Haunting me.
I get that. I do.
And my students. Well, wherever they are. kicking ass. On Earth or somewhere. You know, when this war is over, there's gonna be one hell of a reunion party.
Hell yeah.
Dancing in the streets, hugging and crying. My mom's always wanted to travel off-planet. I think I'll take her. Thanks for coming by.
Good to have you back, Caden.
Okay. Ich schalte hier mit mehr und mehr Fähigkeiten frei. Moment, hier war ich schon, oder? Ja. Okay. Ich finde es sehr schön, wie sie hier die Atmosphäre